I always found it, a lot of things little kids do is weird. But one particular thing I found super funny and just not logical is a kid will be out on a playground and they'll have a ball and they'll be stingy with their ball. Like when other kids want to play with the ball, they're like, no, it's my ball, it's mine. And it's like, what good is a ball with no one to play with it with? I can't imagine any. It's kind of it's an object, a toy that's kind of made for group play. Otherwise, it's essentially useless. And I know that's kind of can be extrapolated to a lot of things in life. If you're a rich man and you have no one to share your riches with, you don't have a wife or children to join you in your mansion, then what good is it? It's just a bunch of empty space with walls and floors. The same can be said for experiences. But Jesus in the Bible, he goes farther than that. He says, things like sharing with your loved ones, loving your friends, that's one thing, but it takes it a step farther and says love your enemies as well. So in that sense, it's like, are things more worthwhile when they're shared with our loved ones? Yeah. But even farther than that, share with people we don't even know, with strangers. 1 Timothy, I think it's 1 Timothy. I have to look it up. 1 Timothy 6:7 says, we brought nothing into the world, we can take nothing out with us. So if I bought you 100 toys, what good are they? If really it's just you and a bunch of inanimate objects sitting together, right? Life is about, in large part, our shared experiences. We're not going to talk at our funerals about all the cool stuff we had. Unless, of course, that cool stuff was some kind of means to bring each other together and bond over, right? So, sharing really is you placing the importance and the value of people over your own things. You can't take any of them with you. So really they're good for nothing if you don't use your materials and your possessions as a means of loving. In fact, that can be said for everything. Everything you're given, skills or whatever, are you using it as a means of affecting or projecting love? Jesus, he held nothing back. Even his own life, his own body. He was so scared to go and die for us, but he did, and that's because he loved us, and we ought to do the same. God wants us to love each other in the same way. So don't hold anything back. Don't hold your possessions back or anything. Because those are tools to love people. And God has gifted you with those. Even if you worked hard for it too. This isn't just things that you happen upon or you happen to have or I gave you or your mom or whoever was present. These are even your hard-earned dollar or the things you bought with your hard-earned money. I'm not saying be stupid with your money and just lay waste to all your savings, but you have a toy. Share it. If you've made a meal, maybe take a smaller portion so that you can share it with a stranger or someone poor. 1 John 3:17, but if anyone has the world's goods and sees his brother in need, yet closes his heart against him, how does God's love abide in him? Verse 18, little children, let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. And again, your material possessions are the tools with which you can change your talk of love into deeds of love. And I love you guys, both you guys. I know you'll probably never be lacking if I can see to it. And so I want you to affect change by way of your lack of lacking. I want you to affect change in those around you. Your goods and your material possessions, they're illusions if what you think they are is solely things to enhance your own life. Or it could be said that the illusion is the enhancement isn't affected by your direct use of them always, but in large part can be your use of them in connecting you to others. So anyway, I hope I'm not too wordy with this one. I hope I haven't gone too long. I'm trying to narrow down here. I know I can ramble. I'm getting better, I think. And I hope this one isn't blurry like it was last time. But I love you guys. And I'll see you soon. Peace, love, and fatherhood. Like I said, I need some kind of closer here.